Welcome to the Geek Easy. Sit back, grab a libation of your choice, and relax, 'cause it's time to do some geek stuff in the Geek Easy. Welcome to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks. Well, today I'm going to do a review on a book that I should have done a few days ago. I just didn't get around to it. I'd forgotten. But Batman, One Bad Day, Penguin, #1. Published by DC Comics and written by John Ridley. And I guess drawn by Giuseppe Camuncoli, however you pronounce that. The one for the Riddler, I hated. It was bad. Just not good at all. This one, on the other hand, very good. Very good. This is how it's supposed to be done. I guess the whole concept of the series is they're going to take each one of the bad guys, Riddler, I forget who the middle one was, and then him and a couple other people, and show what one bad day effect has on that character. I guess it's kind of a riff on the whole the one with the Joker, where Barbara Gordon got paralyzed. So this one starts out, it's Penguin. You can see he's pretty messed up. He's not in good shape, and he's sitting in the park on a bench, and the guy approaches him, and he's buying a gun from this guy for, it's like $20, and a little discussion is like, okay, where's the bullets? And the guy's like, yeah, no, dude, you're paying for the gun. You didn't buy anything about bullets, say anything about bullets. But when the guy finds out he's going to Gotham, he gives him one and says, hey, use it on yourself. The reason he is getting a gun and trying to go back to Gotham is that he had been betrayed by a person they call the Umbrella Man. The Umbrella Man was just that. The guy, he was the guy who'd walk around holding the umbrella up for a copper pot as he went about his business. And so he knew all the stuff was going on. He bided his time. He wanted to take over. And he betrayed Penguin. And took over his empire and left him to rot or be in jail and whatever. And so now he is going to try and take his empire back, because he felt legitimately cheated, betrayed. And so he comes back, and one of the first things he does is go to the guy that sold him out and says, how much money did you get paid? Tries to collect the money from the guy. What was left, it's like $10. So he's got, and then someone takes 5 of it. So he's got $5 and a gun with 1 bullet. And now he has to try and take his empire back from the Umbrella Man, who's really ruthless. Turns out that stuff has just gone downhill from the way it was before. And it actually kind of shows that he maintained some sort of a balance in, or some sort of control over the criminal empire in Gotham, because he's not the guy that would go out and do the horrible shit that like the Joker would do or whatever. He'd sell stuff to certain people, but there was a line he didn't cross. He'd do this, he'd do this, he'd do this, but he wouldn't do this, and it kept some sort of a control, some sort of a balance, and things wouldn't get too bad. But now that it has, you have Chief Montoya and Batman meeting up, discussing things. Batman hasn't slept in forever, not forever, but in ages, because he's trying to maintain, deal with the heightened crime rates. And Montoya's like, okay, I'm going to take care of this stuff, you take care of that. And there's even a little meeting between Batman and the Penguin where they discuss, what he does and what he doesn't do. And so Batman's like, you've got a day or 2 days to deal with this, and then you're back in my targets. I mean, it's John really did a really good job at explaining what the Penguin's role was, how he did it, and the type of character he was, his motivations. Because you go back to when he was a child, and yes, he was up there with his family was up there with the Canes, the Waynes, all these different people, high society people, but he was, the way he looked, they treated him like shit. So that developed his personality to become the way that he was. There he is. And now he's mad at the people who did it to him, but he's more mad at himself for allowing that to happen, because he didn't see what happened. And he's even having discussions with some underlings that, like, you treated me badly, or you didn't do this. And he's like, he had a very pragmatic approach to the way he did it, and you can see both sides of the story on the way why he treated people the way they did and why they felt they were mistreated. And this very good book, very well done. And if all the other ones were like this, they'd be worth getting. I know this is a lot better than the Riddler one. So, I mean, and like I said, the story is well done. Giuseppe Giancarlo, his art is very good as well. So it was worth the money that I paid for it. So I'm going to give this a 4.25 out of 5 and give it a good recommend to purchase. And so let me know in the comments below what you thought of it, if you read it. And like, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy your comments.